Okay, what would you want your story to be about tonight? Any ideas?
No. Let's think.
Don't think much. Just tell me the first thing that comes into your mind. First thing, without thinking. Just say anything. Anything. Go.
Unicorn.
Good. Unicorns. Hmm. This was the story about Joseph the horse. Joseph the horse loved to put salt on everything. Everything. If he would find like a fruit, he would put salt on it. If he ate grass, he would put salt on it. Sometimes even if he drank water, he would put salt on it. The problem is that it's very hard for horses to find salt unless people leave salt especially for them, which luckily Joseph had this salt, but um, he met his friend Bruno, and Bruno told him about this delicious apple orchard, like, which is an apple tree that was about half an hour's walking distance from where they were. And he thought to himself, how on earth am I going to eat apples with no salt? That's not possible. And so he thought of a great idea. What if he found um, a stick, made it hollow, put some salt inside of it, and turned it into a salt shaker? And he thought, great, I should totally do that. So he got to work with his teeth and with lots of care. He finally was able to build a rudimentary stick that had salt inside. But now, how could he carry it? And he thought, I know, I will just stick it in my forehead and glue it with snot, with boogers. And that's exactly how I'm going to carry it. And it's perfect because that way, every time I lean my head down to eat something, salt comes out of my salt shaker. And so I can eat everything with salt. I don't have to worry about putting salt first. I can get the salt at the same time I'm eating. He thought this was the best idea in the world. And so he grabbed a huge booger and he stuck the horn in the middle of his forehead. And so he was so happy about his new invention when suddenly a fox appeared and said, are you a unicorn? And he said, a uni what? You are a unicorn. I heard of you guys. I understand that you guys can grant wishes. And what was his name again? I forgot.
Um, I forgot too, but new name, Braden.
No, Joseph.
Okay.
Uh, Joseph said, who can grant wishes? I want a wish too. But the fox was too excited about this, so he didn't hear and said, okay, I wish to have lots of food tonight. And Bruno said, okay, whatever. I mean, not Bruno, Joseph said, okay, whatever. And he kept walking. But Joseph didn't realize what was going on, but the fox was all excited. She thought, yes, now my dream's going to come true because a unicorn makes dreams come true. Whee! And so she took off running, completely trusting that she would find food. And so he, Joseph kept walking and walking and walking to try to find the apple orchard. When he was about halfway there, he found a rabbit. And the rabbit, well, actually, the rabbit found him. And the rabbit jumped on top of his back and said, hey, And Joseph said, "Who's there?" "Hey," said the bunny. "Who are you?" "Hey." "Oh, hello, hey," said Joseph. "Hey," said the bunny. But what the bunny meant to say in bunny language was, "You're a unicorn. I want you to grant me a wish." But Joseph didn't speak bunny language. All he could hear was like, and so Joseph said, "Rrrr." And the bunny was so happy because he thought that the unicorn had granted him a wish, and his wish was to have lots of baby bunnies that season, that mating season. And he took off. And then Joseph kept walking and walking and walking, and suddenly he found a turtle. And as he was leaning to smell the path to see if he could catch the scent of the apples, he saw the turtle. And he said, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Turtle, I didn't mean to startle you." And the turtle said, "You didn't startle." "Oh my God, a unicorn!" said the turtle. "Oh, what?" said Joseph, the horse. "I want a wish, I want a wish, I want a wish," said the turtle. And Joseph said, "I think I've heard this before. What's going on here?" And the turtle said, "I wish to be fast." And Joseph said, "Catch you later, dude," and kept walking. And the turtle was like, "Oh, the unicorn's gonna grant me a wish. Yes, 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 yes." And finally, Joseph was able to find the apples and start eating some apples that had fallen in the ground. And of course, when he leaned his head down, salt came out of his shaker, so he was very happy. And as soon as he finished eating, he decided to go back to the barn to sleep. When he got to the barn, oh wow! Joseph was not prepared for what he saw. There was like 200 different animals. Everybody wanted to see the famous unicorn because, of course, the turtle, the fox, and the bunny had told everyone about the unicorn that grants wishes. So Joseph was really confused now because he had no clue that they meant him. And so he decided to sit there and wait for the unicorn too. But everybody was talking to him and asking him for wishes. And Joseph kept telling them, "Sure, whatever," to anything they said because he had no clue what was going on. And guess what?
What?
Most of the wishes came true. But Joseph was not a unicorn. So what happened? Anyways, everybody was so happy. But some people were not so happy because their dreams had not come true yet. But they were confident that they would come true eventually because it's a unicorn. I mean, what could go wrong, right? When the next night everybody was around Joseph thinking that he was a unicorn and asking him for more wishes, that the half of the animals that got their wishes come true and half that didn't, and then another 200 animals. There were like 400. There were birds, there were pigs, there was all sorts of animals. I think I even saw a human in there. But anyways, as Joseph sat down to eat some of the grass, his salt shaker fell off. And everybody was like, "Oh, he tricked us. He's not a real unicorn." And Joseph said the same thing he had always been saying. Yeah, whatever." And he kept eating the grass and not minding everybody's business. And so all of the animals got together because they needed to understand what had happened. How was it possible that a fake unicorn could grant wishes? Some animals said, "He's a real unicorn. He just doesn't want the attention. That's why he dropped his horn." Other animals were saying, "No, he's a fake unicorn. He was trying to trick us." Another animal say, "Well, why would he trick us? Don't you see? He's tricking us because he wants us to ask him for wishes." And Joseph said, "Whatever." Joseph was not impressed nor interested. And other animals were saying, he has to be a real unicorn. He made my dream come true. Look at how many little bunnies I made in the last week. And another one saying, no, he's not a real unicorn because my dream did not come true. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. So lots of animals started arguing back and forth, back and forth. Well, Joseph was nowhere to be seen because he couldn't care less. And suddenly, the oldest of the animals came walking by. It was a very, very old turtle, like 100 years old, or maybe even more. Very well known and respected. And this turtle didn't speak much. But when she did, everybody would listen. And so everybody was arguing, and suddenly the turtle said, "Mm." And everybody kept arguing and arguing. And the turtle said, "Mm." And everybody was making arguments and raising their voices. And the turtle suddenly said, "Shut up." And everybody looked at the turtle, startled. And you could hear whispers like, oh, it's the turtle. She's going to tell something. And the turtle spoke in her typical soft, calm voice and said, those of you that got your wish granted must know the secret. The secret is not that Joseph is a magical unicorn. The secret is that you trusted on yourself because you thought Joseph was a unicorn that granted you a wish. And what about those of us who never got our wishes come true? Those of you that didn't get your wishes come true must know this. Learn to conquer yourself and you will be invincible. And at such, she turned around and walked back into the forest, leaving everyone confused with a great life lesson. And again, Joseph said, whatever. The end.
So it's about a horse that slept for the whole day and whatever.
Yes.
Whatever.
And everybody thought that he was a unicorn.
Yeah.
Good night, pequeño.